Hi Blades, so Peterborough at home today for United. The build-up has been speculation as to whether a lot of the players are going to be available. 𝐼𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐿 in particular, as there's been talk about him having to quarantine after his international duty, which is the case. 𝐼𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐿 as well, we're not sure whether he's fit. He started on the bench. Berg and Davies I think were already confirmed to be out. But lineup-wise, it's kind of what we've been used to. Fotheringham in net, Baldock and Norton Davies as full-backs this time. Egan and Robinson as a centre-half pairing. Midfield three of Fleck, Norwood and Osborne. And 𝐷𝐼 got his first start along with Gibbs-White. Really excited to see both of them. I think they're going to light up the Championship, to be perfectly honest with you. Like, they're both fantastic players, and Billy Sharp was up front as well. We made a brilliant start actually, looking very composed on the ball, attacking, confident for once. It was fantastic to see, complete dominance in possession, and it paid off on about the quarter of the hour. And 𝐷𝐼 actually getting a goal, which is fantastic. Gibbs-White actually getting the assist as well. Some really good footwork, just pulling it back to him, and it was nicely slotted home by 𝐷𝐼. Fantastic for the lad, fantastic they signed a new contract. Really hope we're going to see a lot of him this season. We had a few corners that were headed wide in the half, which probably should put away. And the half was total dominance, but as has been the Blades' way for quite a while, we conceded due to a silly error, and this time it was Jack Robinson that decided he was going to be the man to commit it. Instead of clearing the ball, he decided he was bring it down and turn, got robbed by Maria, and it was an easy goal for him. Really disappointing considering the half. We were absolutely fantastic, and really we should have scored more than one goal. We had so many chances. Overall though, the half was brilliant, 10 times better than with anything we've seen in the last 12 months. Hopefully can continue it in the second half, Blades, and hopefully definitely capitalise on the chances we've been getting. Up the Blades!
Hello, I'm about to give my review of the Blades versus Peterborough second half. First of all, I apologise for the lack of my voice. I've not enjoyed a game like that for a while. And secondly, I don't think I'm about to do that second half justice with this video, but I'll certainly try my very best. I thought we were exceptional. The second half, I said at half time that we probably should have been out of sight with the chances that we had. So I'm really, really happy. Obviously, that we managed to score as many as what we did in that second half. I think it's all we deserved for the way we played. Probably could have ended up with a couple more. So yeah, really, really good. Struggling to remember the last time we scored 6 goals in a league game. It's been a long, long time since we've actually put a team to the sword in the way that we did. So yeah, brilliant in that respect. I'll talk about some players then. Can't mention the second half without talking about Gibbs-White and 𝐷𝐼. I think they worked really, really well together. We've stumbled across a couple of absolute gems there. Again, 2 really, really good performances from 2 players that I'd not seen before in a Blade shirt. Long may that continue. Really, really good. Billy Sharp would probably and should be man of the match in any other game. With that performance, I think it's 3 assists he's got this afternoon. Absolutely led the line brilliantly. At his age, still doing the business, still scoring goals. Yeah, and not only that, providing goals after today as well. And so obviously one final thing I want to say about the second half performance is the midfield. I think the entire midfield looks so much better today. Yeah, I know that Gibbs-White gives us an extra dimension in there. He's always wanting the ball. He's always looking to move it forward. He's comfortable with both feet. I think that has also, had a positive impact on Fleck and Norwood as well. Osborne's had a really, really good game and got 2 goals to boot. Absolutely brilliant. Yep, onwards and upwards. Long may it continue. Really looking forward to Tuesday night now. Our season's off.
All right, Blades fans, huge win today. It's day 1 of my vacation, so unfortunately wasn't able to catch all the match, but man, we got what we've been asking for. We got goals from our strikers. We got goals from our midfield. We got assists from everywhere. 2 new signings, Morgan Gibbs-White on loan, chipping in with a goal and some assists, and 𝐷𝐼 a couple goals and assists. Like, this is good. This is what we need, and it still isn't our best team. Still isn't full strength. We get Robin Olsen in there. We get 𝐻𝐼𝐺 in for a full game. Super excited. Let's go, Blades.
So, good evening, Blades. A win, a big win, 6 goals. don't know if I've ever seen that before, to be honest, from United. So certainly just a great afternoon. I'm a little bit croquet, so apologies. But yeah, what a day. And on to some potentially excitable towards the end player ratings. So starting in net with Fotheringham, I've given him an 8 today. I don't think he could have done anything about the 2 goals, obviously a penalty, and the other one, you've got a striker bearing down on your one-on-one. But mainly this rating is for that fantastic double save he's made just after half time. The first one is out quick, the second, fantastic reactions, looked like a really good save. And I'm looking forward to seeing that again, actually, because I thought that was a huge moment for us in the game today. Obviously, if they go ahead there, who knows what happens. So, massive moment, and yeah, really well-deserved 8 for Fotheringham. Moving into the defence, and Baldock, giving him a 7. Thought he was untroubled, thought he handled the threat pretty well. He was more involved going forwards and seemed to be adding a little bit more to us than he maybe does in some of our games this year. Still lacks a little bit of quality on that final ball, but we're not going to hold it against him when we're getting 6. So a 7 for Baldock. Next to him, the 2 centre-halves. Now, obviously, we have conceded a couple of goals today. Both of those look to have come from maybe little mistakes. One of them a bit more than a little mistake. So I'm going to go with Egan. He's going to get a 6. I thought for the most part he looked controlled. I thought he handled the threat well. But again, as much as it looked soft from where I was sat, so I would like to see it again, he did make a bit of a mistake on the penalty. And next to him, Robinson, I think I want to focus on the positive where I can. So for 92.5 minutes, I thought he was good. I thought he was controlled. I thought he wasn't under much threat. And what he was doing is nice passing. He played a couple of long diagonals, which looked good and really helped us get out. So for the most part, I thought he was nice and controlled. And so I'm going for a 6, potentially a little bit generously. Left back, Norrington Davis, I'm giving him an 8. Thought he had a great game today. I thought he was involved. I thought he gave us energy down that left side. I thought going forwards he was an option. Coming back, he looked assured. Nothing was going down their side. So yeah, I thought it was a really good performance. I thought we were solid, but obviously there was a little bit to work on there in terms of the defending. So moving forwards into the midfield, and if we start with Norwood, I've gone a 7. I think he had a good game today. I think he was really involved in that midfield, kept us ticking over. I think he passed well. Still a couple of frustrating moments, but for the most part, I thought his delivery was better as well. He was unlucky to not at least get 1 assist with balls into the box. He put a good corner in for Egan, put a decent free kick in that I think Robinson just put wide. So yeah, a good, more improved form from Norwood today. Good to see, and fingers crossed he's getting back on it now. So a 7 for Norwood. Next to him, John Fleck, I'm going for a 9. Thought he had a great game. I just thought he was back to his best. That's what John Fleck does, and that's what John Fleck does well. And I thought he was excellent today. Especially, it just sums him up for his goal. He's pressured their man, he's got in there, won the ball, carried on his run, and he's finished with his right foot, which you don't see very often. So yeah, great performance today from Fleck. I've gone for a 9. Next to him, Osborne. I've also gone for a 9. Obviously, he's got 2 goals today, so there is an argument there for him being a little bit higher. But I think for his overall play, I thought he was involved, he was effective. I think he really helped us going forward. He scored, 1 real poster's finish there, running into the front post to convert Billy's cross. And then his second, he took it really well with the last kick of the game. So really good performance from Osborne. Really nice balance to that midfield. I thought they worked really well together. So a 9 for him. In front of them, obviously, Morgan Gibbs-White making his debut today. He was excellent. He was brilliant. What we've been missing was just offered by him. For the first goal, he's controlled it well, beat his man, laid it back to Ndiaye, got that assist. He's then scored a great goal, and could the keeper do better? Maybe, but that's not for me to judge. Just thought overall he had a fantastic game today. So for Gibbs-White, I'm going for 10. Now, that might become a recurring theme as we go through the remaining players and we get to the strikers. So if we start with Billy Sharp, I'm also going for 10 for Billy. Thought he had a great game. He's got 3 assists. He's just made life a nightmare for their defenders. He's been involved, using his body well. The only thing he's missing, obviously, is a goal, but you can't ask any more from him than he has done today. And I thought he was excellent. Real captain's performance. Really drove us forward, particularly at the start of that second half, just as things were getting nervy. So great performance from Billy, and a 10 from me. And finally, Iliman Ndiaye, the other man making his first start, I think, for the Blades today, and it's a massive 10. I thought he took his first goal so well. The passing from Gibbs-White's not easy one to control to hit first time. Just takes it lovely. Second one, it's a nice little flicked header. Just a great performance from him. I think him coming into the team, I think 𝐍𝐸𝐻𝐿 coming into the team made such a difference. They gave us energy going forwards, people who can take the ball down, beat a man. They obviously linked together really well and seemed like they could have a really good partnership. So yeah, massive positives there, particularly in those performances from those three front players. I think they're all well deserving of a 10 today. Great performance from the Blades. In terms of the subs coming on, thought 𝐼𝐸𝐻𝐿, he was a little bit quiet, and apologies for my pronunciation. I know that I will probably get called out on that at least once in the comments. But I thought he was a bit quiet when he came on. It's difficult to get into a game like that sometimes when the team's been doing so well. But looking forward to seeing more of him. Obviously, he put a couple of corners in that, we're not heading, but that's not his fault. So yeah, really looking forward to seeing him get more involved and get a bit more game time with us. McBurney, you come on, the fans are chanting your name, it's loud from the cop, and then you get an assist. What more can you ask for somebody who's only playing sort of 15, 20 minutes? Good performance from McBurney. I'm going for a 7. And similar, Freeman, he's come on. I'm also going for a 7. He showed some bright flashes. He had a couple of efforts that just flashed wide, I think one of them. So yeah, just positive performances all around. And a great day to be a United fan. 𝐿𝐸𝐻𝐿, I'm going to go for a 9. He's brought the subs in. He's obviously worked with the players over the last couple of weeks while they've been on the international break. They just looked so much better today from the first minute to the end. They were fresher. They had more energy going forward. There was obviously more of a plan there. He can't legislate for obviously a couple of lapses in defence, but I'm sure that will come and he'll work with the players on that. But overall, yeah, just such a positive day. Great performance from the Blades. You can't ask for any more than that. You get 6. You get 3 points. Great day. First win. Really looking forward to going back on Tuesday now. Up the Blades.
Hey so where to start with a game like this afternoon? Just so many positives to take from it. It's exactly what we've been waiting for, and we can all stop moaning for a little bit now and bask in the enjoyment of actually coming away and not only winning but absolutely thrashing a match. Right from the get-go, we've come out, we're not looking like we're settling into the rhythm of the game to, sort of see what we can come away with after a little bit. We've just come out, hit the ground running, playing with that sort of hunger and intent that we've been lacking a little bit recently. Individually, Inde and 𝐍𝐸𝐻𝐿 just both come out and absolutely smashed it from the off. Great debuts from both, great goals from both as well. Negatives wise, I can only think, to be honest with you, in first half, we did get caught in a possession a couple of times, about 35-minute mark, which we were quite lucky to get away with and not get punished too badly for. To be fair, from there, just everyone's picked up a level today. I was quite surprised to see Fleck and Norwood on team sheet to start up with, but they've both picked up a level. Sharp was just unreal. I think scoring a goal is the only thing that he didn't do, and he was involved in absolutely everything else. Osborne and Egan, both absolutely solid, always consistent. Egan especially was bang in front of me for all at first half, and I can understand why he's first on that team sheet every single week. And yeah, wow, just what a match. What can you not take away from it? I'm just hoping that we can just keep the pressure on, take the momentum from this, run it into Tuesday, and go on a bit of a roll. Some more confidence, more people competing to keep the place in starting 11, and just take this and go on a run with it now. I think this will be a turning point, and fingers crossed season starts here for us. Yeah, I think that's about it from me.
I tell you, I just can't put this down. Real page turner. Anyway, what's next for the Blades? Where do we go from here after an absolute 8-goal thriller at beautiful downtown Bramall Lane? And it's fair to say that wasn't even our best starting 11 we could have put out. No Ben Davies, no Robin Olsen, no Sander Berge, some could argue no Chris Basham, no Connor Horahan, no Rhian Brewster, no Ollie McBurney in the starting 11. And the Blades ran out 6-2 winners on the back of a rampant second half performance. Obviously, great stuff from Iliman Ndiaye, Ben Osborne, Morgan Gibbs-White, Billy Sharp with assist after assist after assist. So what does it all mean going forward for the Blades? I think if we can ask for one thing now, it's momentum. And can Slav find his best 11. I mean, how you don't play this same 11 on Tuesday against Preston is beyond me, but obviously Robin Olsen will be back and looking to get in the lineup, assuming his quarantine is over. Will Sandberg will be back from COVID, hopefully sooner rather than later as well. So now you're going to see some selection dilemmas for Big Slav, and I think that's absolutely great for the Blades. Instead of the team picking itself even when we were underperforming, now we've got real questions to ask. Not only in our 11, but on our bench, and also in what formation we play as well. Because while this formation worked today, I don't think necessarily it has to be the one we use going forward. So nothing but positives come out of today, obviously, aside from some shaky looks in defense, but really you're going to stand and criticize after a 6-2 thumping. I don't think we really need to get on anybody's back. But it doesn't mean anything if it doesn't begin a run now for the Blades. So Preston, Hull, Derby, Middlesbrough, and Bournemouth, the next 5 league games. And when we look at that, we really want to be thinking, can we get 10 points out of 15? Can we get 12 points out of 15? Let's get on a run here because we've got to play catch-up. There's catching up to do since we put ourselves behind the 8 ball at the start of the season. But really a fantastic affair. So glad it was done in front of the home support. Really nice to see goals from the Blades, from such a goal-starved team. And really just roll on Tuesday, roll on Preston. Let's kick on, let's play, and let's put another 3 points on the board. Back to my reading. Up the Blades.